This is Meredith from VidProMom, and I'm back with another Premiere Elements tutorial today. This is another installment of Adobe's Exploring Elements series. I'm going to show you how to create an animated social post using Premiere Elements 2018 today. Before we get started, though, let me know in the comments where you're watching from today. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you can hear me. Just give me a little wave or a hi or something, just so that I know that we're really live and we're really rocking this and you guys can hear me okay. To start things off, let me just introduce myself. My name is Meredith Marsh, and I'm the blogger and YouTuber behind VidProMom, where I help families create and capture relivable moments on video. I do a lot of video editing tutorials, camera how-tos, gear reviews, and things like that on the VidProMom YouTube channel and on my blog at vidpromom.com. I'm already seeing a thumbs up in the comments, so I think you can hear me, so that's great. I'm also an Adobe partner, and they asked me to bring you an Exploring Elements live tutorial today. So we're going to be doing a guided edit on creating an animated post, an animated video that you can post on social. It's a really kind of fun way to maybe tease a video project that you're working on. For example, it's pretty cool, and it's really easy. So I do want to remind you to make sure that you follow and subscribe to the Photoshop Elements page where you're watching this. That way you get notifications whenever we go live and do a live stream tutorial or anything like that on this page. If you subscribe to those live notifications, then you won't miss out on any of that stuff. And as we go along here, just pop your questions into the comments. I can see the comments as they come in. And I know there's a little bit of a delay usually. So just don't be shy. Pop your questions into the comments if there's anything that you need some clarification on as we go along. And I'll try to answer things the best we can as we go along. So one more thing before we dive in, if you're totally new to Premiere Elements and editing videos with Premiere Elements or anything like that, I have a one-page cheat sheet for you. It's printable. You could print it out or save it to your phone or your tablet or something for future reference. I put a link in the comments. They should be at the top of the comments. Or at the end of this broadcast, you could go to vidpromom.com/elements cheat sheet, but that link is in the comments, so you can go there when we're done with this. Okay, you don't have to get distracted by it right now. So after let me see. I need to share my screen with you guys. I see that John is here. Hi, John. I'm going to share this. So this is what we're going to be working on during this live stream tutorial. If I hit play, is it going to play for me? Maybe not. Okay, we got the beach ball. Got the beach ball here on my Mac. So basically what this is if it will load for me, it's a 6-second clip from a recent wedding that I went to, where and I have a congratulations title that kind of comes onto the screen, and let me see, it's not gonna let let me show it to you. All right, I'm going to let me just get rid of this and we'll just dive right in. I may have to do a oh well, yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. All right, so we're going to come back to this screen over here. All right, so I have Premiere Elements open here. This looks a little bit different depending on, if you're on a Windows computer, it's going to be a little bit different for you. But they work the same whether you're on a Mac or a PC, so don't freak out. And so we're going to be doing what is called a guided edit in Premiere Elements 2018. So Premiere Elements has sort of this, what they call a quick editing phase kind of the editing, and then there's this expert mode. And in the middle here, you have something called guided. And what the guided edits do is basically they walk you through step by step every single step that you need to do to create an edit. And so you can do these basic ones like trim and split clips. Those are just like really basic editing functions if you're totally brand new to editing. But they also have these fun edits as well. So last week I did a live stream tutorial on how to put a video inside of your title. So that's a guided edit that you can do. And we've done live stream tutorials on creating a freeze frame with a motion title. We've done the bounce back effect, which is really cool. It's like this, it's like a looping video, almost kind of like a boomerang style video clip. That's a really fun one. This time we're going to create an animated social post. So I'm just going to click on this and we'll get started. So you can see that Premiere Elements gives me a little like an instructional window here. It tells me what I need to do, but it also shows me what I need to click on. So with these guided edits, there's really no way that you can mess it up because it tells you exactly what to do. So it tells us here in our box, click on the add media to add a video clip. So I'm going to do that. And then we need to choose a media source. So what it's asking me to do basically is to find a video clip to use for this project. So I know there's one down in here. So we're going to add this clip to our projects. And then it's telling us that we need to drag and drop this to track 1 on the timeline. So track 1 is right here. So our timeline is way down here at the bottom. We're just going to click this clip and drag it down like so. And then it automatically just kind of moves us on to the next step. I want to try and make this a little smaller. There we go. So next we need to, it's telling us we're going to learn how to add a motion title to our photo or video and then share it on a social platform. So we're going to hit next. What we need to do here is you can see the arrow pointing down and it's telling us that we need to move our what they call the current time indicator. That's the bar that moves across your screen when you are playing a video, the time indicator bar. We're going to move it to a place where we want to create this. I'm going to move this out of the way. Someplace in our clip where we want to create this animated title effect. And so I know there's a spot right around here. It's right when the minister says, "You can kiss the bride." I think it's here. So I just want to find the right spot. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get while I'm live streaming to get things exactly where I want them. I'm gonna zoom. I want to get about right. I don't know. Yeah, right about in here. I think it was over here somewhere. Maybe it was over here. Let's see. All right, we're just going to go with this. We're going to go with this. So I'm basically going to be making this animated post to be just a short little snippet of this long clip. This clip is almost 5 minutes long. So I just want just a tiny little teaser clip. So that's why I'm trying to look for the right exact perfect spot where the minister says, "You may kiss the bride," so that we get that kiss in that in the clip, right? So I think I'm good. We'll see. We'll see how I ended up there. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. So I'm gonna move that over. It tells us to open our titles and text panel, which is over here on the right hand side. So there's a box and an arrow I'm going to click that, and that expands this whole other panel here. And we need to choose an animated title template, right? So Premiere Elements has all of these animated titles that they're all templates. They're all ready to go. You don't have to do anything fancy with the animations. Their animations are already there. You just have to change the words. So it's really great. It makes it really easy. So it tells us that we need to choose a template and then drag that template to the monitor window. The monitor window, if I move this out of the way, this right here is our monitor window. What you're seeing as your video clip that you're watching, this is your monitor window. I like to call it the preview window because you're previewing, the video clip that you're editing, right? So I'm going to choose this very first one here. So I'm just going to click it and drag it to the monitor window. And it's going to do some magic for us. And the next step that it's telling us is that we need to do some things to our background here, because obviously it wouldn't be very exciting if we just left this to be dark blue. We want the actual video clip to be behind this title, right? So this arrow is telling us to click right here. And what we're doing is we're selecting this title. We're selecting this object essentially on our timeline so that we can edit it. So next we have our green arrow. It's telling us to select transparent from the list. So right now it says color matte, which means that we have this blue color matte. We want it to be transparent. So that blue goes away, but we still have the text, right? So we're going to hit next. And then so right up here on the right hand side, this is where you're going to change the actual text to whatever you want it to say. So we'll just do congratulations, something like that. Okay. So I think that works pretty good. From here, you could also change the size of your text if you want to make it a little bit bigger or even bigger than that. You can also we could change the style. Let's see if any of these might, I don't know if I want to play with those. Let me come back to format. We can change the font to something different if we wanted to. We could change, let's see if we can change the color. You can't see it because it's on my other screen. There's the color. Okay. We can change the color. So for example, let's not do pink. Let's do like a color that might be kind of like the color of the bridesmaids' dresses, but that's pretty dark. So let's just do pink so it's a little bit brighter. That'll do. Perfect. Okay, so once you're happy with that, you have your text in there and you're happy with the size of the text and the font that you chose, you're going to hit the next button. And from here, it's basically giving us the option to, if we wanted to move this title around on the screen so it's not right in the middle, we can do that by, so in this monitor area, we're going to right click and choose select, and then you're going to choose the title name. So that title template we chose was called Kinetic One Line. We're going to choose that, which selects this template, the title template layer. Right? So we could move this. If I could drag it down here, maybe something like that in the bottom left. I don't know what that's going to do to our animation, but we'll find out. So we're going to hit next. All right, so here, let me get this out of the way. So from here, you can see how we have this big long clip. This blue part here is our big long clip. And we have this little pink box here is our, that's just the title. That's the animated title. So what we need to do is trim the ends of our long clip so that it's the same length as this animated title. So it tells us we need to trim off the left edge. So I just clicked it and I'm just dragging it over. And then we're going to hit next. And we want to do the same thing to the other side. So here's our animated title and here's our clip. We're going to drag it over to the left. So now you can sort of see how, if we just zoom in a little bit, I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see what I'm doing. So this pink one here, this is the title layer, and this blue one here is the video layer. So we have two there because we have the audio down here and we have the visual part of that video clip up here. All right, so we've done that. Let me just scroll back up there. We can play this back now. So if I this never wants to cooperate with me when I'm live streaming. So we'll see how this goes. But you can see right now, there's no title on the screen. Let me move this out of the way. There's no title on the screen. And so the bride and groom are standing there, and then the minister says, "You may kiss the bride." And if I just move my time indicator bar here, you can sort of see what's happening. It's sort of mid animation here. They're about to kiss, and then the congratulations comes on the screen, and everyone's clapping. And then at the end, let's see what happens at the end. If I can let it catch up. Gotta let it catch up. And then, I don't know if you saw that, but so the congratulations kind of zooms off to, it kind of leaves the right hand side of the frame. And in this case, as I was holding my GoPro, I sort of panned over to the left to see the people that were clapping. So you can see what happens there in like slow motion. So that is how you can create an animated social clip. So it's something that from here, if we hit our next button, this is where it wants us to export and share our video clip. So I'm just going to hit, and we have to do something a little bit different here than what it's going to tell us to do, because what Premiere Elements wants us to do here is to be able to export directly to social media. So it gives you YouTube, Facebook, and Vimeo as an option, but it doesn't work with Facebook because Facebook, I think, maybe removed the ability to be able to do it. So if you hit begin share, it'll give you a notice that Facebook no longer supports sharing from desktop products. So in order to get around that, it's not a big deal at all. I'm just going to hit, let me see. I want to get out of the export. Okay, it's not letting me out. All right, so in order to get around the fact that you can't go directly, upload directly to Facebook, it's not a big deal at all. You're just going to export like you normally would through this devices. If it's going to let me do it. It's not letting me do it. Let's see. I might have to redo something. All right. So you're just going to export like you normally would through the devices, export it as an MP4 file, and then just upload it to social media directly from your computer, or you can email it to yourself. It's going to be a super short little snippet that you can just upload to Facebook, just kind of for fun, as a teaser kind of thing. And it's just a fun way to kind of get people excited. If you're working on a video project, like in this case, I have all this wedding footage from my brother's wedding, and it's going to take me a while to edit it, but I could share this kind of fun little teaser to my social media to get people kind of excited about what's to come, right? So if you have any questions, drop them into the comment box right now. I'm actually going to restart Premiere Elements real quick so I can show you how to export, because I don't want to leave you hanging and it's sort of froze up on me there. So let me see. I'll hit yes on that one. So let me know if you have any questions at all on this guided edit for creating an animated social post. It's so easy with the guided edit feature of Premiere Elements because you cannot mess it up. It doesn't even let you click on something that you're not supposed to click on. That's how easy it is. It walks you through every single step of doing all kinds of things, fun things like what we just did, or even just basic editing functions. It just walks you through step by step, and you can't mess it up. So the guided edit that we were looking at today is creating an animated social post from your video. So that's the one that you're going to want to look for inside of Adobe Premiere Elements. So I have this opened back up here, and I want to show you the how to export things. So, all right, yeah, that's going to work for us. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Like I said, if you have questions, drop them into that comment box now, because I know there's a little bit of a delay and I don't want to miss them before I'm done, before I sign off here. So you can see my screen here. My video clips are gone because I restarted Premiere Elements. But when you're done with your video and you want to share that little your animated social post, you're going to come to export and share, and then you're going to go to devices, and you're going to choose, it'll just by default, it'll choose computer here, and you can choose HD 1080. This is probably just going to automatically select whatever your project is already set at. So mine is at 1080. You're going to export at MP4, H.264. I'm going to leave mine in this medium quality range, and then you can select a file name, and we'll just do wedding, and then you select a place. Now I don't have anything on my timeline, so there's nothing for me to really export, but those are the steps to export, and then from there you can share this on social media and get people excited about your video project. So exporting is pretty easy. It looks daunting, but it's really not. it's really not. You just go to devices, and then you just have to make sure you export usually at the MP4 with the MP4 file format, to make sure that it will be compatible with Facebook or, whatever social platform that you are exporting to. So don't forget about the Premiere Elements cheat sheet that I linked to in the comments section, or you can go to vidpromom.com/elements cheat sheet. It's like I said, it's a one-page cheat sheet. You can save it to your phone so you have it for future reference, or you can print it out so you have it for future reference. It's really a guide to get you started if you're totally new to editing videos, and totally new to Adobe Premiere Elements. So, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to this Photoshop Elements Facebook page so that you get notifications of future live streams with Adobe partners like this one. And I don't see any questions coming through. at this moment. But if you have any, if you're watching the replay and you have any questions at all, pop them in there and I'll come back and answer them for you later. So once again, my name is Meredith Marsh, and you can catch up with me at vidpromom.com or the VidProMom YouTube channel or the VidProMom page here on Facebook. And it's been great sharing this guided edit in Premiere Elements with you today. And I thank you for watching. Bye.